Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I want to do different kind of video for you guys today because I have been doing like day in the life videos and things like that. So today I wanted to touch on something a little bit different. Excuse the mess going on up here. It's really late at night. I've cleaned up everywhere else but just not got round to the kitchen. So it's a bit of a nightmare. I wanted to talk to you about dishwashers. Mine is fantastic. I know most mums use their dishwashers if they have them multiple times a day. I love mine. Could not live without it along with some other appliances that I've got. But what a lot of mums don't realise is that you can use them to clean other things. Basically, mine is a Bosch and it cleans on a 70-degree wash, which is fairly hot to be honest, and it will kill most bacteria. But even if yours doesn't wash in a 70-degree wash, a lot of them still are 60 odd degrees. So that's really pretty high. The benefits of using your dishwasher to clean other things are basically how fast they are. I'll get into some of the stuff that you can use it for in a little while, but they're so much quicker and easier if you are like most other mums. You're short on time, you just need something to be able to, like kind of like your washing machine, you just chuck a wash in and you don't think about it, it's done, isn't it? So I basically use mine for cleaning a whole bunch of different things. Here are some tips for other things that you can use your dishwasher for to save yourself time and a lot of elbow grease. Yeah, so first things first is our humble washing machine tray. These are the drawers that come in your washing machine. Mine's a Samsung. You obviously, when you want to take most of these out, you just push down on this little part here and it releases a little catch. These can get really grubby and clogged up with fabric conditioner and detergents depending on where you put your detergent, and they can go mouldy. I've had, particularly when I rented and I didn't have my own washing machine and the places that I rented were furnished, these would always be disgusting and black and rank. These go in the dishwasher, no problem. I try and take them apart as much as I can and just put the parts in wherever they'll fit and on a 70-degree wash, and they come out absolutely sparkling. Okay, so next up, the next thing that you can put in your dishwasher is your tumble dryer filter. I always try and open mine out, make sure that I've got as much of the fluff out, the lint out as you can, because you don't really want that floating around in your dishwasher, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, chuck that in, 70-degree wash. Like all of these you're going to want to wash these on a 70-degree wash, but it just helps to get them clean, again, without the elbow grease. Next up are your oven and the parts of your hob. These, a lot of people know that you can put them in there, but a lot of people don't. It took me quite a while to cotton on. So just, instead of scrubbing these, chuck them in the dishwasher. Another thing you can put in your dishwasher is your dustpan and brush. These get really rank. I just give them a quick brush off into the bin before it goes in, and then just chuck the whole lot in. Usually with other similar type things, I would not put this in with my plates and things like that. I don't really think that's very hygienic, although it will probably kill all the bacteria anyway. I just don't like to mix stuff. Next up, brushes and combs. These can go in your dishwasher and they come out lovely and clean. Mine get really grubby because Aaron, my other half, uses my combs when he's got gel in his hair. And also nail brushes, I don't like to think the bacteria that lives in these because they're cleaning the dirt from underneath your fingernails. So they're another great thing to put inside your dishwasher. Also, another unusual one, this is, I really love using my dishwasher for this. The little trays and cups that you use in your bathroom, they get really quite grotty with soap and lime scale. And also if you use a squeegee, If you're like me and you've got lots of shiny tiles in your bathroom or a shower screen, you usually have a squeegee that can go into. Toothbrush holders, similar type thing, cups and trays. And also bath toys, they get quite dirty as well. Just tuck them in a net bag, they'll go in as well. And not forgetting plugs. This is a plug from my sink and it's a screw in type one, so I can just take the top off. Underneath you can see this needs a good clean at the moment. It's got a slimy, gross deposit where it's not been cleaned for a while, so that's going to need to go in today, I should imagine. Next up are nail clippers and nail scissors. Again, something that gets really dirty. You're going to want to wash these on a high temperature and get them clean. So the next thing I love to clean in my dishwasher are toys. Kids are obviously really dirty most of the time. They don't wash their hands, particularly toddlers. They touch everything. They get colds, all sorts of other little illnesses, and chucking plastic toys into the dishwasher is a great way to save yourself time cleaning them and to ensure that they're not getting disgusting. So the smaller ones like this type stuff, these can just go in a little net bag, like a laundry bag. These will just sit on the top rack, no problem. Most of these plastic toys can be washed really easily in there. I wouldn't put anything, obviously don't put anything that's electronic or anything with batteries. That's a no-no. You're just gonna probably ruin your child's toy. But you'll be surprised how many things can go in there. Lego, Duplo, Mega Blocks, anything plastic. Obviously I wouldn't put anything fluffy in there. So yeah, anything plastic that looks like it's getting a bit grubby. All kids have like figurines and stuff. They just, every so often, just get chucked in. The next one is one I've heard about, but not one that I've done. Artificial flowers. Apparently these can go in the dishwasher. Mine are mostly attached to jars, so I don't bother putting them in. But they do quite often build up dust. So probably an easier way than sitting there trying to individually clean each tiny petal would be to chuck them in. The next thing that I'm going to recommend you put in the dishwasher, I do this all the time, are these little bottle brushes. If I'm using these for cleaning my daughter's bottles, I want to make sure that they are as clean as possible. So they just go in the cutlery tray, and also washing up sponges. These get really dirty. I don't try to use these for too long anyway, just because they harbour bacteria, but they will go in like maybe once a week. So the last thing I wanted to share with you, I have never done this because I don't eat it, but apparently you can cook fish in there. You are supposed to wrap up, I don't know if it's just salmon or other kinds of fish. I think just salmon, I'm not sure. But you wrap up your salmon in kitchen foil really tightly, making sure it's snug. Obviously you don't want any water getting in. I probably would say do it in a good few layers. You put the salmon on the top rack and you just switch the dishwasher on. And I've heard this in several different places. I think I heard it on Mum's Net and around. Apparently after that cycle is finished, you will have like poached salmon. Why you would want to use that instead of just using your normal method of cooking fish, I don't know. But people have tried it and it's worked. So If you're looking for a new way to try salmon, that might just be it. But yeah, I can't comment on that because I've never used mine to cook before. But yeah, that's the end of my video. I just wanted to share with you some of the great ways you can use your dishwasher to save yourself a bit of time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Leave me in the comments below if there's anything that you've been using your dishwasher for that I don't know about. Because I just love mine. It's my pride and joy, and I would be lost without a dishwasher. So yeah, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I upload videos every Sunday. Thank you to the new subscribers and the ones that have already subscribed, and I'll see you next Sunday. Cheers guys.